Good evening and thanks for joining us for the news at 5. I'm Karina Corral.
And I'm Richard Gearhart. President Donald Trump says he expects to begin hitting Mexico with tariffs next week in a dispute over illegal immigration. The president says millions of migrants entering the U.S. through Mexico is unacceptable and that Mexico must stop it.
Last week, he threatened to impose a monthly 5% tariff on Mexican imports, rising to a total of 25% by October.
KSBY News reporter Asia Gore is live in San Luis Obispo to explain how the tariffs could impact Central Coast consumers. Asia?
Well, Richard and Karina, appliances and vehicles are two industries with products that are sourced heavily from Mexico. And with those tariffs looming in the near future, Central Coast retailers are bracing for impact.
Our biggest goal is to make sure everybody's happy. I'd rather not sell a vehicle if I can't create a relationship where I can sell you your next 25 cars.
The customer experience, front of mind for Perry Ford Lincoln dealership sales manager Tyler Dawson. But he also wants to make money.
If they think it's worth it, they'll pay the money for it.
The cost of these Mexican-made Volkswagens could shift into high gear if tariffs on goods imported from Mexico take effect as planned.
You could probably expect it in the hundreds. On the upper ends of the vehicles, that can be 50, 60 grand on the Volkswagen. On some other vehicles, you could probably expect to be somewhere in the thousands.
That same sticker shock could also close in on the appliance industry.
We'll start to see it probably more on higher end product because of the dollar amount. It's a $1,000 item, it gets hit with a 10% tariff. That's $100 versus a $500 item, a $50 tariff.
Idler's home appliance buyer Kevin Carlson says the manufacturer often absorbs the tariff, but at a point that added cost will wind up on the customer's receipt.
Once it starts to get to 10, 15, 20, 25%, if it ever gets that high, then we'll start to see it affect the price directly to the consumer.
President Trump warning a 25% tariff could land by October if Mexico doesn't lock down its border.
We will put tariffs on if they don't apprehend. If in a year from now drugs continue to pour in, we're going to put tariffs on.
For now, retailers are playing a game of wait and see. Vegetables and also furniture are two other commodities that could soon rise in price. The retaliatory tariffs from China went into effect on Saturday. Live in San Luis Obispo, I'm Asia Gore, KSBY News.
All right, Asia. The tariffs on goods imported from Mexico are expected to take effect June 10th unless an agreement is reached between the U.S. and Mexico.